here's the real video about the stuff that has been going on. The for real stuff. Alright, because I couldn't share this with everybody, but yeah. Alright, so first of all, these friends, they be stopping service. I'm like, okay, well, it's 11 o'clock. And they're like, whew, it's time for coffee and tea. Even though it is cold, I'm not going to lie. And I'm like, okay, I'm happy for the coffee and tea. But after that, it's like, seriously, I woke up this morning to come out from 9:50 to 11. Not cutting it. So then I got to do street witnessing. And I talk to everybody in English. And sometimes they're like, what'd you say? What'd you say? Because they don't speak English, but I don't care. I'm just going to repeat myself in English and hand you the magazine and say, dit is voor u. Like that. And take it. And you know, they do take it sometimes. This one lady, I was talking to her, of course in English, and I was like, oh, here's your magazine. And she was like, yes, I will read this. I will read this. And I just started laughing. I was like, yeah, there you go. Okay, another thing. Biking is not fun. I feel like I'm in some third world country, like, I don't even know. Some third world country, riding bikes in service. But it's a good, my thighs are like, rock. They're like rocks right now. It's like, that's what it sounds like when my thigh hits the, just like that. But anyway, yeah, riding bikes has definitely got me into shape. And then these friends, they are here, no gloves, but their hands are completely red from the cold. It's 23 degrees. We're riding bikes. And the wind chill, you have to have gloves on because your hands are freezing. And these friends are like, it's not cold. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? It's freezing out here. Alright, so then another thing is that during these coffee breaks, the Dutch mentality, let's say this whole paper is the table. They have, you know, tea over here, and they have coffee, and all this. Cookies. But their mentality is that, okay, this is what I thought. I thought, you cookies, you see what you want, you take it. So I got like 6 cookies the first day. And because they have, literally a lot of cookies. But for them, it's like, here I have a variety of cookies. All of these you can choose. Just take one. So yeah, after like 2 weeks, I learned you're supposed to get 1 cookie and 2 cups of tea. That's how you do it. But that 1 cookie is not cutting it. It's not cutting it at all. When they have 20 cookies in front of me, there's 5 of us, and then, I don't know. One time I was sitting down, so I started not sneaking cookies, yeah, basically, yeah, I was sneaking cookies. So they would have it at the table, and I would just go like this, when they're not looking, and I went to go get my 2nd cookie, and the brother, he tapped me on my leg. He said, hey, slow down, not so fast. You're going to get like this. I was thinking, man, this is awful. Alright, but anyway, they're not big on food. They snack. I went to spend the night at these friends' house, and the guy, he asked me, he said, do you want 1 bread or 2 breads? And I was like, is that 1 slice of bread, or is that 1 sandwich? So I said 2 breads, and it was literally 2 pieces of bread for breakfast, with a light spit of butter and some chocolate sprinkles. And then that was supposed to hold me over from that morning until the football game, until the meeting. So then I was like, I'm really hungry right now. But yeah, I got over it. And then, yeah, by the way, I'm out in service just about every day. The hail, the rain, the snow. Maybe I've had sunny days about 5 times. That's it. And there's dog poop everywhere, every street. And it's disgusting. Another thing that, hold up. Okay, so let me explain to you my presentation in the ministry. It was, good morning, my name is Kivan. I have a free magazine for you. That was it. So this is what it's supposed to sound like. Goedemorgen, mijn naam is Kivan. Ik heb een gratis tijdschrift voor u. But this is what I said. See if you notice the difference. Goedemorgen, mijn naam is Kivan. Ik heb een gratis tijdschrift voor u. So I said that at the store, but it's not really doors because it's a lot of kind of apartments, so I'm speaking over intercom. And I say, instead of tijdschrift, tijdschrift. Which tijdschrift means magazine, but tijdschrift means time, as in the S word. So yeah, so I'm cursing. I cursed at the man. I didn't even know it, and the person with me didn't hear me either. So I'm talking to the man, and basically he's saying in Dutch, "Well, why would I want that?" So I just repeated myself. I was like, "Ik heb een gratis tijdschrift voor u om te lezen. I have a free magazine for you to read." But I actually said free time again. So then he's yelling, getting mad. So the person I'm with, they go up to the intercom and start speaking and say, "Excuse me, what's wrong? Sorry for interrupting you." And then after, the sister says to me, "What did you say to the man?" So I repeat to her my presentation, and she just busts out laughing. She goes, "You know what you just said?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have a magazine for you to read." She goes, "No, you just said blah, 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 blah." And then she told him what I actually said. And then I was like, man, I feel bad, because he was talking to me, and I can't speak Dutch. So I was like, "It's free. It's gratis." And the man was probably getting really upset with me. And I had no idea. Then the next day, because I was so used to saying, because for 2 weeks I've been cursing at people. The next day, I went in the ministry, and I'm so used to my presentation, I said it again at the next door. But this time when I said it, I caught myself after, and then I laughed. Then the man at the door, he cursed at me in Dutch, but it didn't faze me because I didn't know what he said. But the sister told me after. Next, we go to Bethel, and normally Bethel, when they serve, it's only 140 people here, but normally at Bethel they serve the food. They put down the plates, the spoons, the forks, the desserts, the drinks. Everything is high speed. This Bethel was like South Carolina speed. They were so slow. The timer, they had a clock on the wall to show you what time it was, and I was like, okay, it's 2 minutes have passed. I don't have any food in front of me. And I was just like, oh God, please hurry up with this food. Please hurry up. I'm starving. We had to drive 2 hours to get to Bethel. And I'm like, oh, please, let me have some food. And then we got the food. That food was so nasty. And I was like, yum, lekker, lekker. I did not enjoy that food at all. But you know, I have to say, yum. But anyway, and they got this demon-possessed sister. Don't ask me how. I don't understand how she's a sister. They were telling me she had to get baptized twice. Like, she disrupts the meetings. She was at somebody's house at a gathering and fell down all the steps, but didn't touch the steps. And then she got to the bottom and levitated. And I was like, what? And then she gets attacked in the Kingdom Hall. And I was like, something is wrong right here. And she gets attacked at assemblies, like moving on the floor like this, during the assembly, the lunch break. And I was like, oh my goodness, something is not right here. And she's getting married in a couple months to some brother in the Kingdom Hall. I was like, who marries a demon-possessed sister? And then I was thinking, who lets somebody who's demon-possessed get baptized? I mean, they had this girl change her legal name. They had her, I don't know, she was sold to the demons as a kid, but I don't know what's going on. But I know something's not right, and I'm not getting involved. But I can't believe this crazy mess is happening. It's more than that, but that's just a brief summary of it. Yeah, another thing, the wintertime, I've seen these brothers in service with sneakers. I mean, like, legit sneakers. I even took a picture of one of them. Because I'm walking, and I didn't have a pair of boots yet. And I have my dress shoes on, but I have, like, 5 pairs of socks on. Well, maybe not 5, but, like, 3. And it's freezing. And this brother, I'm looking at him like, you got orange and blue and white dress shoes on? So I'm trying to look at his sneakers. And then he just puts up his leg. He kicks his leg up and says, look, this is why my feet aren't cold. I have on sneakers. And I was like, oh. And he said like nothing was wrong. And then I started noticing a trend. I'm like, okay, well, I'll see another brother out here with sneakers. Not everybody, but just a couple. Then I go to another congregation, and I see a brother on service with jeans. But it's not blue jeans. They have like black jeans or green jeans, and like a really, really dark green jeans. And they're all in service. Or corduroys. Well, corduroys is okay. But they're all in service, and I'm like, what in the world is going on? So we even go to this one Kingdom Hall, I'll explain, and we're looking for the Kingdom Hall, and we see the church right here, and then we're like, okay, well, where's the Kingdom Hall? But the church was the Kingdom Hall. They took an old church and then turned it into a Kingdom Hall, but they're not allowed to change the outside because it's a historical thing, but it looks like a church. The church windows, the church style, nothing about it says Kingdom Hall, except when you go inside and it looks really nice. So we're walking in, and this dude walks behind me. He has on a dress shirt, like a dress shirt here, and like in a tie, Then he has like this wool hoodie over it, and then he has on these orange jeans with boots about this side with his orange jeans tucked in. And I was like, who is this? Is he a brother? And then I'm sitting down, and then that's the dude who conducts the service meeting. And I'm like, does anybody else see something wrong with this? But I guess not. That's just how some of the Dutch people are. And then another thing. Yeah, by the way, I went to the soccer game. I forgot to write this down. And so I'm with my friend, and I look around the whole auditorium. 50,000 people. 50,000. And I say to him, Ik ben alleen zwarte persoon hier. I'm the only black person here. And he says, yeah, I know. I was like, what? And then the opposing team, okay, so Feyenoord is the team of Rotterdam, the city I'm staying in, and their opposing team is PSV, and they're like nemesis or whatever. So one of the people from Feyenoord went to their team, and they viewed him as a traitor. And guess what? That traitor was a black person. So the whole time in Dutch, everybody is cursing at the black person. And the N-word in Dutch, they're like, you bleep bleep, neger, neger this, neger that, and throwing out the middle finger at him. And they all keep saying neger, and I'm standing there like, man, if I wasn't outnumbered right now. And I was so upset. But anyway, past that, the Dutch friends here, they are always cursing. Not cursing, they cuss. They cuss. They don't curse, they cuss. The S word is not even a curse word over here, basically. They're like, yeah, the dog, watch out for the dog. Yeah, the dog everywhere. You just take a, just like that. Just like that, no problem whatsoever. And I thought it was just here. So when I traveled 45 minutes out, there was this other brother, he spoke English, but not English. He wasn't English, of course, he was Dutch. And I saw dog crap on the ground. And I was like, hey, how do you say this in Dutch? I was like, hoe zeg je dit in Nederlands? And he said, dog, shh. And I was like, oh my God, the whole country, they just view it as just a word. Then the family's house I went to, they had a cat who was brown and black and I think gray, but he had like weird polka dots-ish design. So I said, oh, what's your cat's name? Pretending to be interested, but I wasn't interested because I don't like cats. And he was like, I was like, oh, what's your cat's name? And he said, his nickname is Poopy, but his real name is S word with the I-T-T-Y at the end. And I was like, that's the name of the cat? That's what you call it? But he just said the word to me. I'm just spelling it out for you guys. And I was like, man, this is ridiculous. But, you know, yeah, having a really nice time over here. I just had to tell you guys this stuff. That's some of the new things that have been going on. But I don't want the whole Kingdom Hall to see this because people might get stumbled. I hope you guys aren't. But no, it really is nice over here. Besides all this stuff that you guys have just heard, it's a nice place to visit. It's really nice to visit. They have a lot of water everywhere, not much sunshine, a lot of rain. But they save money a lot because now pioneering is not super expensive over here because you ride your bike, so there's no gas. You bring your lunch with you in service, so the morning you have to wake up and I make a couple sandwiches and then take them to go. And a loaf of bread that's like this big is 99 cents, or probably like 69 cents. And that loaf of bread, I think it takes maybe 1 or 2 days for it to go bad because they don't have any preservatives. And I don't know why I'm talking about bread, but yeah, I'm going to end the video now. So, see you guys later. Tot straks. Hasta la vista. Hasta la pasta. And do well. Bye.